extra limbs inside at all times. All right. And we're an open air trolley, so the wind will be blowing right through here. Keep a hand on all, and I repeat, all of your personal belongings, okay? If they fly out, I will not be able to stop until my next designated stop. But where we're at right now, everybody look to the right side. You can see that statue of Duke Kahanamoku, all right? Him and his big, beautiful 9-foot bronze surfboard. Let me tell you about this guy. He is the most revered man on these islands, especially right here. Now, most revered modern man, okay? Now, he actually passed away in 1968 at the age of 77, so he was actually born in 1890. Originally rose to fame as an Olympic gold medalist in 1912 and 1924 Olympics. A total of 6 medals, that is right, 6 of them. That was 3 gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze. He was known as the human fish. But check it out, guys. It's because of Duke Kahanamoku that people are surfing all over the world. He introduced the world to surfing in California. He taught the Australians how to actually surf. It's because of him. It was something only the royals of the Hawaiian Islands did, believe it or not. But a little bit more legendary, heroic status of Duke Kahanamoku, guys. It's because of Duke that lifeguards all over the world, even in your necks of the woods, lifeguards use a surfboard for their water rescues because of Duke Kahanamoku. The coast of California, the lifeguards witnessed him rescue 8 people from a capsized vessel with his surfboard. They saw how precise it was to use it. They adopted using it in California. It has since been adopted all over the world, and all of those millions of lives each year that are saved are accredited to that man right there. Thank you, Duke Kahanamoku. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our twin fin stop, Kokowa Twin Fin. If this is your stop, it has been my absolute pleasure cruising you guys to and from. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy, guys. Mahalo. Enjoy, my friends. Take it easy, guys. Mahalo. Enjoy. Take it easy, my friend. All right, to my friends outside. So this goes all around Waikiki, but you can hop on and hop off at any one of our stops for $6 all day long. JCB, welcome aboard. Yes, welcome. $6 all day long. It's a 1-hour fully narrated tour with your boy Richie Rich over here. I promise you it'll be a great time. It does have to be cash only, okay? You can stay on the whole time and come back over here, but we're going to be going to the mall as well. A lot of people like to just jump off, and we come around every 15 minutes. So for 2 of you or 4 of you? Okay. Yep, so I'm going to give you that. I owe you $8, my friend. Give me a second. And those of you in the back right here, it's going to be $12 for the both of you. And I'm going to owe you some change too. I'm going to give you those. I got $16 coming y'all's way. Change right there, sir. Thank you. Go ahead and grab a seat. Welcome on board. Now let's see if I got I do have ones. I just got to get them out of here. I owe you another $3, my friend, but they're coming out of this right here. 1, 2, and 3. That's for you. Yes, sir. You are absolutely good. They're probably upstairs, guys. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I just loaded up some people. Closing up my doors, guys. Our next stop is going to be the Hilton Waikiki Beach Resort on Kuhio Avenue. For those of you just joining, my name is Richie Rich. So nice to be of service to you guys. I have camera cameras on you guys up on the top so I can see all of your shining, smiley faces. Now, if it's your first time in Waikiki, I just want to say thank you guys and welcome. All right, you guys are rolling with me. Now, if you guys are going to be looking for the zoo, I do have a lot of people ask me, Rich, where's the zoo? And I like to tell them when I'm literally right here where I'm at. Exactly 1 block to the east, which is on our right side, is going to be Kampakulu Avenue, and that is where you're going to find the Honolulu Zoo. It first opened up in the year 1876. It was the very first zoo ever opened by a sovereign monarch.
W-A-I-K-I. W-A-I-Y means water.
Let's listen to Chuck real quick.
Spell. You want to Waikiki step forward. Water spell. So, you have to give me the water.
Now Chuck is, believe it or not, he's one of our managers, so he's out here. Somebody called in today, so he is handling absolute business. Now he talks very loud, so I'm not going to compete with him until I get onto the other street. He's going straight. I'm actually making a left. Once again, our next stop, guys, is going to be the absolute one of the best stops of the day. The Hilton Waikiki Beach Resort on Kuhio. And here we go. Now, as we are driving around, guys, if you guys notice all of the chickens all over the island, all right, I'm going to tell you guys a little story about these chickens. Now, they are not the state bird of Hawaii. I just want to let you guys know that right now. The state bird of Hawaii is the mini goose, but the chickens, they started bringing chickens to the islands here back when all of the immigrants started coming, but all of the missionaries started coming in the 1800s, and they would build these outdoor coops for all these chickens because they wanted eggs and chickens, and when hurricanes and heavy winds would come blowing through these islands, they would just decimate the coops, and it would send the chickens flying. So there are over 5 million chickens on this island alone that are just running wild, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if this is going to be your stop, this is the Hilton Waikiki Beach on Kuhio. Enjoy your day, my friends. Mahalo, guys. Enjoy. All right, welcome aboard, guys. Aloha, how are you? JCB, welcome, guys. Welcome aboard. Aloha. Our next stop, guys, is going to be Morogami Udon. Sugiwa Morogami Udon. Now, that story that Chuck was actually saying right now, that was the name of Waikiki in Olelo, which is the native Hawaiian tongue. Wai means water, and Kiki means spouting or bubbling. So when you say it together, Waikiki means the land of spouting fresh water. And the reason why it's fresh water is because Waikiki, some of you may know on board right now, all of this area that we are driving on right now, all of this used to be a stinky, smelly swamp. And the reason why it is what it is today, the vacation destination #1 in the world, is because 1 block to the right of us, the Alawai Boulevard, right on the other side of that is the Alawai Canal, which they dredged out from 1921 to about 1928 to free up the land here of all the water. It acts as a drainage corridor for the Ko'olau mountain range. See, every day it rains up in the Ko'olau mountains. It doesn't matter if it's summertime, it doesn't matter if it's wintertime. Every single day, somewhere in the Ko'olau mountains, it rains. And when it rains right here, that water comes rushing down into Waikiki, forever keeping it wet. And another thing is that mosquitoes like to actually lay their eggs in that nasty water from the swamp. So that was a huge problem. The mosquitoes with malaria are responsible for taking out 90% of the Kanaka Maoli population. Kanaka Maoli means native Hawaiians. That's right. After 100 years of the British being here, from 1778 to 1878, within that 100 years, there was 300,000 and there were only 30,000 remaining after that 100 years. So they needed to get rid of the mosquitoes that resided right here in Waikiki. Now our next stop right up here, guys, if this is going to be a stop when we come to the light, Morogami Udon. Those of you that don't know what Morogami Udon is, it is a restaurant. They make fresh udon noodles every single day. They serve phenomenal saimin. I'd like to let everybody know that lunchtime, actually it might be a little bit, maybe not lunchtime today, but at dinner time, you guys will see a line stretching down the street from the opening of that restaurant. It is a fantastic spot to eat. If you guys are looking for other types of food, if you guys like tacos, literally right on the corner where we're at right now, right on the right side, there is Surf and Turf Tacos, a phenomenal taco spot right across the street, the Kuhio Ave Food Hall. Right here, guys, if this is your stop, Kokowa Morogami Udon. Anybody coming out at Morogami Udon? All right, looks like that. What's up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome aboard. You guys have some tickets, I see. All right, welcome, guys. Grab a seat. Now, I like to think that everybody likes to get on these buses because of me. I like to say that to people, but I know you guys want to get over to Ala Moana Shopping Center or just around Waikiki, but it's my pleasure to absolutely do that for you. All right, as you guys make your way, my friend, watch your head on that center bar up there. It can be a doozy. Your boy Richie Rich learned the hard way. And for those of you just joining, my name is Richie Rich. That's my name. Please wear it out. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm a nice guy. I don't bite. And I'm filled with a whole bunch of information that might just be of use to you. Test it out. We never know. As we cruise up Kuhio, guys, Kuhio Avenue was named after Prince Jonah Kuhio Kalanianole Pi'ikoi. He was the last prince of the Hawaiian monarchy. All right, now when I say prince, guys, he was actually hanai into the Kalakaua household. Hanai in Olelo means adopted. So his auntie was Queen Kapiolani. When she married King David Kalakaua, she actually adopted her nephew, and he became her son and the prince of the people. Now, back in those days, guys, since this was its own country, Prince Kuhio could actually go join whatever army he wanted to. So he actually enlisted in the British military, finding himself fighting in South Africa. Upon returning home to his home, he found that the Americans had illegally overthrown the monarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your stop, Kokowa Courtyard Marriott. Now, once he found out that the Americans illegally overthrew the monarchy, he got into the counter-protest against the Americans, the counter-revolution. They tried him for treason. They put him in prison for 1 whole year. I'll tell you the story in a minute. All right, guys, enjoy. Thank you, guys. Mahalo, my friends. You guys are heading back that way to Waikiki Shopping Plaza, right? Back that way. All right, take it easy, guys. Now, he was tried for treason, ladies and gentlemen. He was put in prison for 1 year. After he actually got out of prison, he realized that the only way to actually, not necessarily fight against the Americans, but to secure a spot for his people was to actually be a voice for them. So he joined the Republican Party. He actually became the second delegate to the Hawaiian territories in the U.S. Congress, all right? Now, from there, he spearheaded what we all know here on these islands as the Hawaiian Homesteads Act. Now, when more and more of the visitors, not necessarily visitors, but when more and more of the, I want to say, the missionaries, they were coming over here to these islands. The businessmen were buying up property. Agriculture was booming, so you had the doles out here. So when more and more of those people were coming here, it was basically forcing the Hawaiian out of his own land. And that is what the Hawaiian homesteads did for them. He actually spearheaded that, making it possible for his Hawaiian lineage of people to stay here right on these islands. And they set aside 200,000 acres on 6 of these islands for them to actually reside on. Now, back in those days, you had to prove that you were 100% Hawaiian to actually be able to buy a plot of land for $1 each year or $100 lease or 100-year lease and pass it on to your kids. Now, today, believe it or not, they're thinking about dropping that down to about 25% because still to this day, there is not one 100% Hawaiian on the face of this earth. Now, our next stop is going to be right up here, guys. This is going to be Hotel LaCroix. Kokowa Hotel LaCroix. If anybody is coming off right here, this is going to be your stop. Kokowa Hotel LaCroix, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody coming out? No? Welcome. Good. Aloha, my friends. Welcome aboard. All right, closing up my... As you guys make your way upstairs, I will start moving as soon as you guys push your okoles down, which means your cheeks will be in your seats, and there it is, my friends. Our next stop is going to be Hokulani Hotel on the Lures. Sugiwa Hokulani on Lures. Now, I do have a lot of people ask me, Richie Rich, what part of the islands did you grow up on? I just want to let you guys know, I am not from the islands here in the Pacific. Now, I am from a Hawaiian island, but it is not here in the Pacific, believe it or not. And let me tell you why that is. See, there's a large portion and population of Hawaiians and locals that moved to my hometown, and that is Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, they call my hometown the ninth island of Hawaii, and they tell me, hey, brother Rich, since you are from Hawaii, you are Hawaiian by proxy. So since they tell me that, I tell you guys that even though I look like one big local brother from right here on the islands, I am an Italian boy from Las Vegas, Nevada. That is right. I love pizza and spaghetti, but I also love traditional Hawaiian food. Now, I've been on these islands for several years. I came over here at the peak of COVID, and I've been here ever since my life. And now I get to drive you guys around and show you my new home. So, once again, it is my pleasure. Now, what did I used to do in my hometown? Well, I'm going to kind of point something out. If you guys look over to your right side right now, you are going to see Hard Rock Cafe. Now, when I lived in Las Vegas, guys, and I spent 17 years of my life in Las Vegas, your boy Richie Rich used to be an entertainer out there in those casinos. That is right. Literally at the Hard Rock Hotel and the Hard Rock Cafes, both on the Strip and at the hotel. I will be one of the guys singing to you while you were eating your meals. Now I'm just singing to you guys while you guys are cruising to the street. I'm not necessarily singing, but showing you guys around in this beautiful, beautiful city. But if you want me to start singing for you guys, let me know. I will do it. But I have to start from all the way at the end of the road. Alright, just saying, just saying. This is going to be our stop right up here, guys. If this is for you, please remain seated until I come to a complete stop for your safety. And if you do want me to sing, I will sing for you, but you have to be all the way down at the end of the road. Little Boys to Men action for you guys back there. Alright, check it out, guys. Kokowa Hokulani on Lures. Alright, give me a second, guys. Check them up there. Yes, ma'am. Alright, if y'all enjoyed yourselves, can I give you one of these, ma'am? Alright, enjoy. Take it easy, my friends. Mahalo. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard. How you doing? Aloha. Alright, closing this up right here. As soon as you guys make it to your seats, I'm going to be rolling to our next stop, which is going to be the Aqua Palms. Sugiwa Aqua Palms, ladies and gentlemen. Here on Lures, guys, on Monday night, they're going to actually have the night market that just pops up. Lots of pop-up vendors going to be right here selling their little products. Lots of live music happening, some fantastic food being cooked. So if this is going to be some place that you guys want to check out, I encourage you to do it on Monday night when that night market is happening. But you guys can always grab a fantastic bite to eat right here. On the left side, we are passing Giovanni Pastrami's. That's a New York style deli, pizzeria, and sports bar. On the right side, if you guys are looking at just pounding 300 different beers on tap, that's where you're going to do it at the Yard House. Upstairs from there, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, premier spot right here on the Rooster Grab a Steak. If you guys are balling on a budget, on the left side we have the ABC store. You can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in there, or come right on down here, right on the corner of Kalia and Lures. On the left side is Denny's, the American Diner, guys. That's right. On the right side we have Roy's Cafe. That is the second Roy's here on the island of Oahu. The original actually sits right down at the Coco Marina on the eastern side of the island out in Hawaii. Now another spot I do like to tell people to eat. The reason why I point out all these places to eat is because a lot of people don't know what's around here. But on the left side of the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort, guys, there is the Monkey Pond Kitchen, a fantastic restaurant named after this tree that we see right over here, the Monkey Pond tree, the one that is actually canoping out very far in front of the U.S. Army Museum of Hawaii. Now, if you guys are looking for something to do when you guys come back into town, all right, right there inside that museum, it is absolutely free Tuesday through Saturday. That used to be the first line of defense for Waikiki. That was Battery Randolph, outfitted with several cannons and guns. When they test fired those cannons, guys, when it stood here at Fort DeRussy Army Reservation, it literally shattered every single window within a 2-mile radius from right here. But back in those days, guys, none of this was over here. All of this was all swampland, believe it or not. Now, when they brought in a wrecking ball to tear down Battery Randolph, check it out, because the walls were 15 feet thick to stop projectiles from penetrating, it wrecked the wrecking ball. They swung that ball right at it, and it destroyed their machinery. So, to save their machinery, they decided we're going to keep the building, turning it into the U.S. Army Museum of Hawaii, absolutely free. Once again, just walk through the front doors Tuesday through Saturday, and they will welcome you with open arms, just like your boy Richie Rich did on this double-decker today. Now, if you guys are only here for a daycation or a 2-daycation, that's what I like to say. If you guys came off of the cruise ship, what I'm about to say right now does not pertain to you guys, because you guys will be out of here tomorrow evening embarking on the rest of your journey. Now, I'm not sure if it's actually going back over to Australia or New Zealand, where you guys just came from, but I do know that you guys will be cruising out there in the Pacific Ocean. So I hope you guys are rocking and rolling in the best of ways and not from the actual storms that are out there. But right here on the left side, whether I'm going to Ala Moana Shopping Center or coming from Ala Moana Shopping Center, I do like to let everybody know that on Friday nights, if you guys' stay is going to extend until next Saturday, they're going to be lighting off fireworks right here at 7:45. Now, they normally do it every Friday night as guest appreciation. Now, that is if the weather permits. Sometimes that weather is not very fun, just like last night. I'm not sure if they even lit off fireworks last night, but every Friday night, 7:45, it's a Friday night tradition, the Aloha Friday Fireworks Special. 10-minute fireworks show. You don't have to be a guest of the Hilton to appreciate it. Just make your way to one of the beaches out there and enjoy. What we like to do is actually get some floaties with some cup holders, grab a few drinks, float on out in the ocean at Kahanamoku Beach. They explode right over the tops of your head, making a fantastic photo backdrop and a fantastic memory to take home and share with your friends, guys. Season to just be done over here. It seems like it's been raining every day. Thankfully, got a little break in the rain today, but even when it's cloudy and I'm driving this double-decker, I try to be a ray of sunshine for everybody. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your time today. If you are enjoying your time, grab one of my cards as you guys come out. Sit here right by my hair care fund and leave me that 5-star review. Drop my name, Richie Rich. Tell them I showed you a good time, guys. If you guys didn't enjoy your time, I do apologize. You can go ahead and still leave a survey, but don't put my name, Richie Rich. Drop my manager's name. His name is Tommy Tom, all right? All right, right up here, guys, if this is going to be your stop, just remain seated until I come to a complete stop for your safety. Kokoa, Aqua Palms, ladies and